Good afternoon, dear children. So, today we are going to continue with our chapter 13 Exponents and Powers. So, in the last class, we have learned about the exponent laws. We have seen some formulas, right? So, based on that formulas, today we are going to do the exercise problems. Now, let's continue the session. So, let's see the first question. Express each of the following as product of powers of their prime factors. So they have given the question, right? 648. We want to write this number in powers. So how you will be writing in powers? You want to do factorization. So do factorization and take and write the factors. Then finally count and write the powers. Okay, look at here how you will do factorization. So factorization in your smaller classes you will be studying, right? 648. So you all know, even though I'll do one problem. Okay, 648. It is we'll start always when we will start with the smaller number. So it is divisible by 2. So we can go for it. If it is not divisible by 2, then we'll go for the next number. Okay, children. So now 648 is divisible by 2. So divide it, you will get 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, then 4 2s are 8, right? So again it is divisible by 2. 1 2 is 2, 1 balance, so 6 2s are 12 and 2 2s are 4. Again it is divisible by 2, right? So 8 2s are 16, 1 2s are 2. So again, whether it is divisible by 2? No, it is not divisible by 2. So it is divisible by 3. So 81 divided by 3 will be getting the answer 27. Okay, 27. 2 3s are 6, then 2 balance, then bring 1 down. So 7 3s are 21. So like that we are getting 27. So again it is divisible by 3. So 9 3s are 27. 9 3s are 27. So 9 it is divisible by 3. Okay. So now count and write 2 how many times it is repeating 1 2 3. So 1 2 3. So 2 3 times. Then 3 count it 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So 3 4 times. Now write in powers 2 power 3. 2 power 3 into 2 power 3 into 3 power 4. We have written 648 in powers. This is how we want to do. The same way for 405 you want to do the prime factorization and check whether you are getting 5 into 3 power 4. So here 5 only one times. So if you are writing 5 it is also correct, or if you are writing the power 1, anyway 5 power 1 is equal to 5. So no problem, just write only 5. Okay children. So the same way do factorization for 405 and check whether you are getting this answer or not. Now let's see the next problem. Okay, children. So in this problem, simplify 2 into 10 power 3. So in the previous problem, they have given the number. We want to write the answer in exponents or in powers. We want to write it down. Right, children? So here in this, they have given in powers. You want to calculate it and write down the value. Understood? So 2 into 10 power 3. So 2 means there is no number they have given in power. That means 2 power 1. Right? So 2 you will multiply how many times? Only one time. Right? So 2 into 10 power 3. 10 power 3 means 10. How many times you will multiply, children? 3 times. So 10 into 10 into 10. Now 10 into 10 into 10, 1000, right? So 1000 into 2, 2000. It's very easy, right? Only just calculation part you have to be careful. Now 0 into 10 square. So 0 into any number, you know 0 into any number, 0, right? So you don't want to directly, you can write the step, right? You don't want to write all the steps. You can write the answer directly itself. 0 into 10 power 2, 0. So otherwise 10 into 10 you'll be writing, right? 10 into 10 what? 100. 100 into 0, 0. Don't want to do that step. If you multiply any number by 0, the answer is 0. So directly you can write down the answer 0. So I am giving you one homework problem. Third question, it's a homework for you. Okay. I'm giving you one practice work. 2 power 1 into 5 square into 6 power 1. So for this problem, just do it and write the answer. So 2 power 1 into 5 square into 6 power 1. And one more problem. So we can take this as A. Okay. Then B problem, 2 power 6 into 5 power 2 into 0. Okay. Do it. Do it. Okay, children. And one more I'll give. 2 power 4 power 0, 4 power 0 into 6 power 1. 4 power 0 into 6 power 1. So these three problems, it's a practice work. You want to do it, take a snap and send to my WhatsApp number. Is it clear, children? Now let's see the next problem. So here, minus 3 the whole power 1 into minus 2 the whole power 3. So do you remember what is the sixth and seventh formula we have learned? Any negative number and the power is even, the answer will be positive. If any negative number and the power is odd, the answer will be negative. Do you remember this formula, children? So here 1 is a odd number or even number? It's a odd number, right? So 3 is a odd number or even number? It's a odd number. So it is easy to remember this one. So you don't want to do the calculation. If you see a odd number in the power, the answer will be negative. Okay, so you don't want to multiply minus into minus, plus then plus into minus, like that you don't want to do, because this is an easy method to do the calculation. So minus 3, just minus 3 1 power 1. So you will multiply minus 3 only one time, right? So minus 3 into minus 2 the whole power 3. That means minus 2 you will multiply 3 times. So minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. So answer is 8. So the power is odd number. So the answer will be negative. Right? 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Next, minus 3 into minus 8. Minus 3 into minus 8. So 3 eights are 24. 3 eights are 24. So minus into minus plus. Minus into minus plus. So plus 24 is the answer. Okay. So here we are applying the formula, like if the power is odd number, the answer will be positive. Sorry, the answer will be negative. So or else what you want to do the calculation, minus into minus plus, then plus into minus minus. So you don't want to do that, right? If you know the formula, it is easy. When you see the power, if it is a even, then positive. Odd means negative. So it is a easy method to save the time. Just keep in mind this formula. Is it clear, children? Now let's see the next problem. Okay. Now we are going to apply the formulas. Okay, using laws of exponents, simplify and write the answer in exponential form. So the answer you want to write in exponential form, and we want to use the laws. Okay, what is the question? 3 squared into 3 power 4 into 3 power 8. So first check here. 3, the integers, all the integers are same, right? 3 3 3. So we can apply what formula? Do you remember? A power m into a power n. A power m into a power n. What is the answer? A power m plus n, right? So here 3. So we will write 3. Instead of a, you will be writing 3, and powers, this is m. Generally they have given only two terms. So if 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever the terms we are having, just you have to apply this formula. Okay, so here generally they have given only two terms, but here in the question you are having three terms. So 2 plus 4 plus 8. 2 plus 4 plus 8. Add it. 4 plus 2, 6. Right? 6 plus 8, 14. 6 plus 8, 14. So 3 power 14. So this is the answer. They are asking to write the answer in exponential form. So we'll stop. We don't want to multiply 314 times and you don't want to write the answer. Just write in powers. 3 power 14. So here what is the formula we are using? A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Only we can apply this formula if all these integers, here also 3, here also 3, here also 3. For example, instead of this 3, in one place you are having 3 power 2 and next place you are having 2 power 4. Whether I can apply the formula? No. Because here 3 and here 2. So I cannot apply this formula. That you have to keep in mind. All these integers should be same. Then only we can apply this formula. Is it clear, children? So this is what is the formula? Repeat the formula again. A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Is it clear? Now let's see the next problem. So here division. 6 power 15 divided by 6 power 10. So here what is the formula we are going to use? A power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. And what is the condition? One more condition is there. M should be greater than n. M should be greater than n. So what is the formula we are using here, children? A power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So here what is a? 6. So m is 15 and n is 10. So 15 minus 10, answer is 5. So 6 power 5 is the answer. So here only one thing you want to keep in your mind, the formulas. If you know the formulas, the calculation part is very simple. Is it clear, children? Just you want to check the question and first thing you have to write the formula, then you can do the calculation part. Is it clear? Now let's see the next problem. Okay. 5 square the whole power 3. 5 square whole power 3 divided by 5 power 3. So here this one, do you remember the formula for this term? What is the formula? A power m the whole power n, right? Here a is 5, m is 2 and n is 3. So since here also 5, here also 5, but directly I cannot apply the formula. A power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. That formula I cannot apply. Why? Because here you have two powers, right? 5 square the whole power 3. So this is in the form of a power m the whole power n. So what is the formula? A power mn. First make it to one term, then we will apply the formula. Okay. So first write down this formula. A power m the whole power n is equal to a power mn. So here a is 5 and m is 2 and n is 3. So 2 into 3, 6. So 5 power 6. So we got, look at here, we have converted this into this form. Now we got, what is this? Instead of 5 square the whole power 3, we have simplified and we got the answer 5 power 6. Now it is in the form 5 power 6 divided by 5 power 3. Now can we apply that formula a power m divided by a power n? Yes, we can apply the formula. Now write it down. A power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So here a is 5. This is m, right? And this is n. 6 minus 3. We are getting the answer 3. 6 minus 3. 3 answers. So 5 power 3. 5 power 3 is the answer. So in this problem we are applying two formulas. What are the two formulas? One is a power m, the whole power n is equal to a power mn. And second formula, a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. Is it clear, children? Now let's see the next problem. So here 2 power 3 into 3 power 4 into 4 divided by 3 into 32. So 32 they have not written in powers. So what you want to do? You want to make this 32 in power. So what method you will follow? Prime factorization method. Do it for 32 and write down the 32 in the form of powers. So here, first thing what you are going to do, you are going to convert this 32. So look at here, 32. Do prime factorization method 2. 1 2 is to 1 balance, 6 2s are 12. Again, it is divisible by 2. 8 2s are 16. Again, it is divisible by 2. 4 2s are 8. Again, it is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2 power 5. So, change 32 to 2 power 5. So, we are changing 32 to 2 power 5. Is it clear, children? So, next, we want to do the calculation part. Look at here. So, I'll do it. Then it will be easy to understand. Okay. So, look at my explanations. It will be easy. Okay. Then I'll explain this. But if I'm just 2 power 3 plus 2 into 3 power 4, if I'm explaining like that, you can't understand. So, look at here. So, 2 power 3 into 3 power 4. Take and write the question into 4. So 4 can we write in powers? Yes, we can write 4 also in powers. So first write down the question, children. Later we'll write it down. 3 into 32. Okay. So 2 power 3 into 3 power 4. 4 can we write in power? 2 square is 4, right? 2 into 2, 4. So write this 2 4, 4, right? This 4 and this 32 we will write in powers. Okay. Next, 3 into 2 power 5. 32 we have written in 5. So here you have in the numerator 2, right? You have here 2 numbers. This is also 2. This is also 2. So we can apply a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus 1. This formula we can apply. So 2, 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 into 3 power 4 into 3 power 4 divided by 3 into 2 power 5. Okay. So 3 plus 2, 5, right? 3 plus 2, 5. 2 power 5 into 3 power 4 divided by 3 into 2 power 5. Is it clear? Now we can apply here also you are having 1, 2. Here also you are having 1, 2. Here also you are having 1, 2. Here also 3. Here also 3. So it is in the division form, right? So we can apply this formula a power m divided by a power n. We are going to apply this formula for this step. Okay. So 2 power 5 minus 5, 5 minus 5 into 3. Numerator you have on 3, denominator also 3. So we will apply a power m divided by a power n form. So 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1. So 5 minus 5, 0. So 2 power 0 into 3. 4 minus 1, 3. 4 minus 1, 3. Right? So 2 power 0. A power 0. Do you remember this formula, children? Do you remember this formula? A power 0 is equal to 1. So any number, the power is 0 means the value is 1. So 2 power 0 means 2 power 0 means 1. 1 into 3 power 3. 1 into 3 power 3. The final answer we can write it as 3 power 3. 1 into any number, the same number, right? So 1 into 3 power 3, 3 power. Look at here, we got this answer. Is it clear now, children? Can you understand? So here, first step I have written the formula. A power m into A power n is equal to A power m plus n. Okay. So here directly I have written this step. This step I have directly written. So from where you are getting this 2? 2 square, there 2. So since for your understanding I have written this calculation. But now can you understand this one? Here for reducing the steps I have written it directly. If you want you can write each and every step, you can write it and do, no problem, children. Is it clear now? So here we are using three formulas. One formula A power m into A power n. And second formula A power m divided, second formula A power m divided by A power n. And third formula A power 0 is equal to 1. So these are the three formulas we are using in this problem. Is it clear, children? So please learn the formulas. It is very important. If you know the formulas, it is very easy. Okay, so we have completed this chapter. So in every chapter I will teach you the important things, the formulas and the basic concept. So anyway, when you go to the next grade, you want to know what are the topics you have learned in grade 7, right? So what is algebraic expression, what is exponents and powers? So just at least go through the concept. If exponents means there will be some formulas and how we are applying that formulas, just to at least learn that. That will be easy when you go to the higher grades. Okay, children. So please do and see the problems, and please try to complete your classwork note. Okay, children. So the next chapter we'll be seeing in the next class. Thank you, children. Have a nice day, and please watch your YouTube classes and learn your daily lessons. See you in the next session. Bye.